Hello guys and welcome back to the Birmingham City Save with me Alex, and today we're getting straight back into the action since our last Carabao Cup game and what has happened since last time. So let's get into it. We played Brentford last time round where we did lose 3-1. We had a respectable game out there. Devin Hine getting a goal in the 91st minute. It was a very intense last few minutes. They scored in the 84th minute and I said to the lads, right, let's just go for it. So we scored in the 91st minute and we could have scored again in the 92nd, but it went straight down to the end of the pitch and Michael Olikigbe, I believe that's how you pronounce it, scored in the 92nd minute to make it 3-1 to Brentford. So we did lose that game in the end. Then, since then, what has happened? We've played quite a few games and it's been a mixed bag of results. Sunderland 1-1 against them. We went 1-0 down to Abdullah Bar and then Amari Forson getting the equaliser in the 77th minute at home. We then went away from home against QPR. Lyndon Dykes scored in the 79th minute, but we were already 2-1 up because Amari Forson and Luka Toplivic scored 2 goals for us. Then a surprising loss to Blackburn away from home. Alejo Velis, who is, I think they've brought him in from Tottenham. Yes, Tottenham signed him for 12.75 million. They've brought him in and yes, he is a good player. 6'2", great in the air, good poacher, a brilliant poacher nonetheless. And he managed to get 2 past us to make it 3-0, and Jake Garrett also getting a goal in there. Then a massive win against Millwall, a 5-0. We like these big scorelines. Dembele getting a goal, Araujo in on the action, Paik Sung Ho, Jamal Lowe and Kwanzaa. We did swap out the side a little bit for this one, but a brilliant win nonetheless. Then Middlesbrough, one of our rivals for these playoff spots, practically for promotion. Manuel Latte Lath scoring in the 20th and Jamal Lowe getting a goal in the 70th, coming off the bench and doing wonders for us. Then a surprise loss to Derby. They're sitting, I think, where are they? I think they are 8th. Oh, they are 8th. They're doing quite well this year. Derby getting a goal against us. I think it was the return of Miyoshi, if I'm correct. Yeah, Koyi Miyoshi, 6.6, didn't have a brilliant game. But defensively, they have Iron Cashin, who 23 years of age. I wanted to sign him this season because he looks phenomenal. Like, if you play him as a ball covering defender, I mean, his pace isn't there. Sorry, that's ball playing defender. His pace isn't there, but he's fantastic at tackling, marking, heading, strength. His aggression, his bravery, his work rate's really good. So I wanted him. Ryan Yambe, I know he's a very good player as well. He played brilliantly for them. A brilliant wing back if you can try and get him on our hands. And then a massive win against Watford. Watford, not the powerhouses they used to be. Show, I think, getting his first goal of the year. Then Matt Choi Jallo getting his goal. Araujo cropping up again, and Amari Forson being the consistent goal scorer. Then Bolton, we managed to get a draw against them. Datro Fofana, who they brought in from Chelsea, was 15 minutes in, got a goal, and Jordan James with the equaliser, and we just didn't have that brilliant a game. Today we've got Wolves, 21st in the league. They have had an absolute stinker. This year, if you look at their schedule and how they've played, they've been diabolical. They've had a few big wins, like a 5-1er, Luton and Ipswich. They've beat both of them away from home and beating Luton at home. But then everyone else, it's like they're not cut out for the physicality. And if we don't win today, I mean, it just epitomises how poor we are. They're at home, so they should be able to do something, but they lost to Cardiff, they've lost to Leicester, they drew with Plymouth, they've lost to Sunderland, lost to Blackpool, they've drew with Stoke, lost to Sheffield United, drew with Rotherham, lost to Swansea. Yeah, we should be beating Wolves, but it's going to be a tricky one because our form isn't great of late as well, because since last time, 3 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. It's all a mixed bag of results, so we need to find a bit of consistency. We're sitting 6th in the league, as you can see here, 39 points. It's between, I'd say, Stoke, West Brom, Watford, us, Middlesbrough, Derby, Sheffield United, and I think we need to try and really start ramping up now to start this season off. We've had a few injuries. I don't want to use them to blame anything, but against Wolves, who could attack us at any minute, I think we've got the quality. I really believe we've got the quality, and we just need to see like the likes of Toplivic or Forson or Jamal Lowe really just hit the ground running, and then we'll be on for a good one. Hoydonk has not been a stat. Well, he's really not hit the ground running. A 6.61 in the Championship, 2 goals, expected goals of 2. He's not really hit the ground running for us. I mean, he's been one of our most expensive signings at the moment, 2 million so far for Hoydonk, but he's out with an injury for now. 7 days with the flu. We've got David Hine returning from injury. I don't really want to shove him back into play now, but he's been pretty decent for us, closing on that 7 rating, about a goal every other game, or a goal contribution every other game, should we say. Is he more of like an attacking midfielder? I think he might be, or a shadow striker, but for now, what we're going to have to play is this formation, which is Toplivic sitting in a shadow striker role, which, I mean, he can play very well, but it just means we're having to play a bit deeper, which I'm not. You know, if we were scoring quite a lot of goals, so he might do us a few favours, to be honest. Bailey Peacock Farrell has come in. He's been pretty consistent in the league. You know, conceding one per game, but having a 6.7 rating, the most average rating going. But a bit of consistency is what we needed in that like goalkeeper position, and it wasn't what we were getting. Dennis Seaman not very happy, but 6.56. Signacco throughout the season, if you look at him, 6.8. Just wasn't really doing it for me though. So we've brought in Peacock Farrell. We're going to stick with him for a bit. Ethan Laird has been brilliant. Araujo's been phenomenal. Quanta's really found his form. I knew he'd always do this, but his current ability is fantastic. He's just really hitting the ground running now, and he's improving a lot. Jurasek has been a phenom. I'm really happy with him. 4 assists, 7.00 rating. He's been brilliant for us. Atibo, he's actually been very, very good for us. I mean, I was thinking about getting rid of him because of his wage, but he's really like stood up in this like defensive midfielder position. I really like him there. He's got the physicals. He's got the, you know, I think he's just a very all-round brilliant player. For the run show, he's been good for us, but you can see here, I don't know why, but he mustn't be happy or something's going on. But I think it might be his training. His training focus isn't brilliant. That's probably why. Box-to-box midfielder. There we go. And then let's just try and get his defensive positioning a little bit higher. But in all honesty, I think he's been all right. I think he's been playing very, very well. He's declining, weirdly enough. Jordan James, phenom. Absolute phenom. I can't really describe how well this man's been playing. 19 games, 5 goals, 10 assists. What a player. Absolutely what a player. Forson, 10 goals, 5 assists, top goal scorer at the club. I want to bring him in. I want him at the club. He's been absolutely brilliant. He's been playing on this right-hand side, and he's absolutely outstanding. So I really want to keep him on. Toplivic, I can't really complain about him either. He's been brilliant for us. 4 goals, 4 assists, 7.04 rating. He's been really good. And then Jamal Lowe, a bit of a diamond in the rough here. I think he's really good. 7 goals, 2 assists. He's come off the bench 9 times. Happy as the role player. I think he's been performing pretty well, a 7.02 in the league, and I didn't really expect anything less. He's just been a consistent player, 30 years of age, bringing the experience, and that's how we're going to be playing it. We've got a few players on the bench here. Joe Worrell's come back from injury, so might bring him in to replace Quanta in a few games, but this is how we're going to play. We're going to play positive, sit a bit deeper with this shadow striker, but for now, I think we'll cope. We need a bit more consistency with all the injuries that have been going on. Wolves are 24th in the form table, we're 9th. Bring it to him, lads. Let's really show him we've got no attackers to talk to. We're in the tunnel. Let's send the assistant. I don't know why I'm talking in the tunnel. I've never wanted to speak in the tunnel before, ever. Why have I speaking there? Right then, they've got a very strong side, Wolves. João Gomez, a standout player, a brilliant player. If we could try and bring him in, you know, a lot of Wolves players want to leave, but that João Gomez looks like a £60 million player easily. He looks unbelievable. 21st in the league. You know, a -9 goal difference, so things just haven't swung their way, you'd say. But this is a massive game for us against a side that have like Aït-Nouri, Doherty, João Gomez, Jose Sarr, Ronnie Edwards, who I tried to sign as Jurasek. Hold on, we've got a corner here. It's flung in. Forson gets the rebound though. What can he do with it now? He takes it past his man. Can he maybe cross it in? Come on, tackle him. Quanta on the ball. Into for the run show. For the run show has a shot on goal. It's deflected out. Ethan Laird. Can he beat his man? He can't. Toplivic is there though. Was he drifting from an offside position? He hasn't. Toplivic with the goal. Brilliant ball through by Jurasek. That's another goal for assist for him. And then Toplivic just getting in them areas. I like him in the shadow striker position. Laird finds him. See him just get away from his marker there, and he puts it past Jose Sarr. Poor defending by the Ronnie Edwards, who I was mentioning is the man I want to bring in. Let's see if this is a tight offside. Oh, he's on. He's on by a mile. He's fine. So yeah, but this is where I wanted to sign Ronnie Edwards. Dawson Mosquera is a brilliant one. Craig Dawson getting old, but Sarabia, Bellegarde is not very good, but Fabio Silva and Kalajic. Oh my life, Kalajic. I'm going to say it like that. He's been phenomenal, but I'm going to encourage the team. We've been playing well, so let's keep it going. Let's keep it up. Let's demand a bit more from the lads. Let's get a bit more out of them. As you can see, we've had most of the momentum this half. But yeah, overall, so far, we've been the better side. I'm delighted with the performance. Keep it up. I mean, they've not had a sniff, have they, of Wolves? Fabio Silva, a bit of a fraud, and Aït-Nouri not doing much for them, really. I really like Aït-Nouri. I'd like him at our club, but we've got Jurasek, who's been brilliant. Ethan Laird was the one that actually set it up, sorry, wasn't it? I've just realised now it's Ethan Laird. Let's make a few changes, because I know I don't want to keep putting out a side that are lacking a bit of fitness. We're going to bring in Paik Sung-ho. We're going to let Toplivic finish out the game, because he's having a good game. For the run show is going to come out as well. Let's put a Tebow in that position. Yeah, let's bring for the run show out. George Hall can go in that position, and we'll swap him with Paik Sung-ho. That's how we're going to play it. Amari Forson having a good game, but he needs a rest because he's played a lot of games lately. Siriki Dembele coming in for him. And then also Jurasek, who's not having a brilliant game. Let's bring in Lee Buchanan just to play out the rest of the game there as well. Keep a few fresh players in. And let's see who Wolves swap out, because I reckon they've still got a few in the bag here, a bit of a game in the bag, but it just seems to be their tactics aren't flowing for them. Ethan Laird gets the ball on this right-hand side now. Can we maybe play the triangles that we like to play on the right-hand side and left-hand side? Araujo into Laird. Paik Sung-ho finds Dembele. There's triangles that I've been wanting to play. Dembele, can he find a ball in? He finds Ethan Laird. Paik Sung-ho turns his man. George Hall, we know he can hit him from range. George Hall, after his screamer last year, which was an absolutely outstanding goal, he's managed to fire it in from outside the box. The youngster who I've put my faith in, I'm keeping my faith in him. He comes off the bench, he starts a few games here and there in the cup, and if we need to rotate out players, but George Hall, I'm keeping faith, and that is a beautiful effort. He slots it in to the right hand side of the net. Jose Sarr beaten, and that makes it 2-0 towards our substitutes doing the business for us there. Dembele into Paik Sung-ho, into Hall. And what a goal. We've been absolutely brilliant. Guedes has come on. Pedro Neto coming on, who they've got on the transfer list. Dawson is an inverted fullback. Craig Dawson, inverted fullback. I've never thought I'd see anything like it. Dembele is at the back post. It's out to Laird. We're still going to try and come in here now. Paik Sung-ho brings it. Can he find a ball in? He finds Hall. George Hall again. It's just over the bar, and we've had a fantastic game. But yeah, this formation, it's been brilliant for us. You know, a diamond in the middle, Dembele in low, cutting inside, playing a bit narrow. There's another highlight here. Araujo, come on, lads. Don't give him a goal now. Keep a clean sheet. Go on, do it for us. Dembele coming across. Kwanzaa. Wolves have stuck a lot of players forward here. George Hall, they're still committing forward. Dembele, he's managed to break the lines, and Jose Sarr manages to save it. I thought Dembele might have slotted that home there, though. And now we've got Buchanan standing over the corner. It's going to be the final play of the game, I believe. There's only 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left with time wasting at this point. Buchanan, come on, lad, keep going. 15 seconds after the game. Can we head it in? We can't. Jamal Lowe picks it up. What's he going to do? Fire it back in. It's cleared. Paik Sung-ho gets there. Low now, in towards Buchanan. That looks like a foul if you ask me, but that's going to be the end of the game. That's going to be us beating Wolves. We dominated. The momentum was always in our favour. We had a brilliant game out there. Nobody came to the rescue for Wolves. Pedro Neto had a decent game, but everybody else having absolute stinkers, and that is as comprehensive as you get it. I'm very happy with how we've played. We gave them no room to dominate, and that has seen us going to third. Stoke winning their game, but we managed to pip them, and we've gone above them. West Brom, did they lose? West Brom won their game. Who lost then? Did Watford lose? Watford drew with Leicester. So that sees us going to third. Was Middlesbrough above us? They drew. It's very tight at the top, so I can't remember what the league table looked like beforehand, but that puts us back onto the same amount of games played. It's because we were the last game of the day. Obviously, we had a game in hand. So at the end of the game week, the table looks like this, and we're sitting in third. We're comfortably in third as well, sitting, on 22 goal difference, more than Ipswich, but they have 9. They have 11 more points than us. Leicester. If we could try and chase Leicester, I'd be very happy with doing that. But for now, I'm very happy about beating them. And to be honest with you, I'm very happy with how we've been playing lately. Ethan Laird has been fantastic. Passing was a joy to behold. He was brilliant. He's got a new contract. We've given him 29k a week. 20 million into the domestic clubs in the higher division, 13.5 if we don't get promoted this year, which could be a bit of a testament to how well we've been doing. I think a lot of the players think we're going to get promoted this year, so they're trying to get that into their contracts. He's increased his marking, he's increased his positioning, and for now, he looks like a Premier League standard player, and I'm very happy to have him at the club. So yeah, brilliant stuff from Ethan Laird. You can see here 6 assists, 10 assists last year, 6 this year. He's carrying on his form. And yeah, I'm very happy with how I've been playing. If you look at the schedule coming up, I'll probably bring you we might bring you the Sheffield United game. They're sitting 9th. It might be worth bringing you the Stoke game. Something around here. It'll be Sheffield United or Cardiff, and then we could probably see out the rest of the season. I'll bring you the Wolves game at home, and that'll be an interesting one. But yes, that's it. That's everything. Thank you, everyone, for 212 sub-managers. That has actually increased by the time that I actually last recorded to 215. I need to keep this up to date, but it's very difficult to keep up to date. But thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like. Subscribe if you are new for more of this episode. The latest episode that I actually put out was the transfers for season 2. It was. episode 10, I want to say, and that has gone down a storm. So thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for everyone that's been watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. From me, Alex, have a great day. Ciao.